Hey guys, how's it going? Ben here, and welcome back to the Hardcore Ironman Progress series. Now to start with, I had myself a dungeoneering daily, so I figured I'd just get on with that, just get it out of the way. Now, we, at the time, were very, very close to 85 dungeoneering, so I figured that, this daily would get me just that. So here you can see I've finished the first dungeon, and actually, while doing this, believe it or not, I felt like having a bit of a dungeoneering grind, but I decided instead not to bother for now, just because I had other things that I wanted to get done, such as Slayer, as you're going to see in just a bit. So anyway, this is the second one done, get the XP from it, and I was getting a fair amount of XP from them, so I was like, okay, I might get the level if I just hand in this daily, of which, as you're going to see, I didn't. I was 174k XP off, and I figured I would get that because I doubled it up. It's like, that's how much XP you get off the dailies, but instead, as you're going to see right now, instead of that, I got myself 150k, which meant that I was one dungeon away from 85, which means I could do Frost Dragons and all that stuff. Now, Frost Dragons is going to be really good for prayer, and I believe they're alright XP generally, so that's pretty cool. But yeah, there we go, 85 dungeoneering, which means that I can now go to Frost Dragons, as you're going to see it comes up there. And I was pretty happy with that. I figured that was a decent way to start this off, something positive, a bit of a level, since it has been a while since the last video. But anyway, after this, I wanted to get on with some Slayer, but not before doing some Invention. Now, I'm trying to train Invention while doing Slayer. I don't want to just sit and train it like I did before, because it really burns you out. So I tried to first off augment my War Priest body, but it didn't work. So I went instead and got my Subjugation body, and just did that instead, and I started wearing this whilst doing range as well, just because it, like, the things that I was ranging, it wasn't really that much of a difference in me wearing that. So I figured if I do that, getting both up at the same time, I could get like a mil XP off both of them together. Or if I were to siphon instead of, break down my body, I'd be getting 750k, which is still awesome. But anyway, after this, got on with my elf task, and it's such good XP here, I love it. Elves are, although yes, dangerous, and I have died to them, they are just such a good task. I'd recommend, if you get them, just don't skip it, honestly, it's so good. But yeah, there I managed to get myself 95 mage, and it came up quite suddenly, I didn't expect it. I just saw the XP getting closer and closer. I was like, okay, well, this is a thing. But anyway, there we go. That was my final kill, and I got myself a hard and an elite clue off this, which was pretty cool. But I thought I'd got myself, when I got these things, I was like, oh my god, it's going to be an attuned seed. And when I got that seed there on the last kill, I thought that was like an attuned seed, so I actually shit myself. Then I found out it wasn't. I was a little bit gutted, I won't lie. But yeah, anyway, got my VIP ticket, and my next task ended up being Via Watch, but I decided not to do it just yet. Now, Via Watch, if you do the Via Lords and Ladies, they are mad XP. Well, not mad XP, but they're good XP, they're good drops, and I really do enjoy them. You also hit pretty highly, but yeah, that was my hard task done, hard clue done, and I got 118k's worth, which wasn't very good. I was a little bit disappointed. There wasn't really much there other than some mahogany planks. And then I got on with my elite one, and I was pretty happy to get myself the Bando's Kite Shield, which is kind of like, I'm collecting the rares at the moment, so that was a big thing for me. I was pretty happy. Other than that, there was pretty shit drops. But anyway, I got on with the Via Watch task, and you hit so much using Blisterwood stuff. Like, as you can see in the thumbnail, I hit a 10k at one point. Like, there have been occasions where I've just straight out one-hit these guys with Tusker's Wrath, which is awesome. It's really cool to see, sort of, I don't know, it's just really cool. But yeah, anyway, I got on with that, finished that off, and my next task became Black Demons, and oh my god, I absolutely hate them so much. They do my absolute head in. I don't know why, I just really, really do not like them. But regardless, I got on with them. And I actually got a rare drop table there of some prayer pots, which I thought was kind of cool. But at the same time, I don't really use them all that much. They're not that hard to acquire. So I was a little bit gutted. I wouldn't have minded it being something else. But I'm not complaining. It's all good. Anyway, task done. And I went to get myself another task. And as you're going to see in a minute, I made a big mistake with the task I chose. Because, well, here you go, you can see me finishing off that task. I took one extra kill because I forgot I'd actually finished it. But yeah, Addy Drags, no, never again am I doing that. They are so bad at my level. Like, I get absolutely destroyed by them. I cannot hit on them. But yeah, I changed my daily thing here because I didn't want to do the, what is it, before I got the Addy Drags. I should have probably mentioned that. But yeah, honestly, they're just, the XP's good if you can kill them quickly, but I can't kill them quickly. I can only kill about 10 in Invent. I was using lobster, so like, it wasn't the best food. If I had better food, I would have been doing a lot better. But that was all I was getting, maybe 10 max a trip, which was just a massive pain. I have to keep coming back and forth and so on and so forth. It was just a pain, but regardless of that, I got myself some nice alkables, which is cool as well. But anyway, after I finished that, I figured I'd get one more task just because I wanted to get 86 Slayer this episode. Now I know there hasn't been much gains this episode, just because I've been a bit out of form. I went home for my birthday, which was last week, and I didn't get back until a lot later than I thought I would, so I've just been trying to make up for it, but I wanted to get a video up as soon as possible. But yeah, anyway, I got this task of Water Fiends, and there was quite a lot of them, like 260 odd, which was mad. But yeah, here you can see this dude, you can see that gravestone there and the big dude. Some dude tried to crash me and attacked the big dude and got killed. It was so funny. Honestly, I was laughing so hard at that, because me and this other person were just sort of sharing them, and I think that's the way it should be, because you don't need them all to yourself. But I thought it was really funny to see someone try to crash me and then die. It was just karma to shit. But yeah, anyway, there we go. 86 Slayer, which is awesome. Just one more level up there. We can now do the mutated Jadinko guard. So next time we get Jadinkos, I don't have to stick to the babies, which are really shit. I can go to something half decent. But anyway, that is all I did this episode. Now, I know it's not that great of stuff, like gain wise, but I have been busy recently. I have had a test on Monday which went alright, so I've been revising a lot. It's group week as well. I'm struggling to fit in the time, but regardless, I managed to get this out, and I'm hoping that this is cool with you guys. But anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. Thank you very much for watching, guys. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like down below, all that stuff. Anyway, I'm going to go for today, and I will see you guys very, very soon in the next video. You started crying out. Honestly, it was nerve-wracking when I got frozen, and it did take up pretty much all my food, but regardless, I got it done, and I managed to get myself some ores, which is pretty cool. It's going to help later on. And I got the first Dragon King journal again. I was like, I've got 2 of those now. It's a bit weird,